How's it going, YouTube? WeskerGriff coming back with a mail day recap video. I know it's been a while, but got some pretty cool stuff to share, and I actually have a really weird TTM that I'm going to be showing, I'm going to be talking about. But in case you guys haven't noticed, I've been uploading a lot of videos from my vacation. I went to Otakon 2014, which, if you guys are not familiar with, it's the largest East Coast convention for Japanese anime and Asian culture. So it's been a lot of fun, met a lot of really awesome people there, got some really awesome autographs. I'm debating on whether to do an autograph recap because I was trying to judge the interest in the other videos that I was uploading, and it seems like I got a pretty fair amount of interest. I think almost all the videos had at least 100 views. So I'll probably be doing one of those videos, but I want to get a mail day recap out of the way because I got some really important stuff in that I need to talk about with some specific people, and I got it just because I got a package from Anthony that I really need to show Anthony because I need to see what he thinks about this, and I also got a couple pickups from. Actually, one pickup from eBay, and like I said, this really weird TTM. But before I do that, because I want to send this video to Anthony Funky Diabetic 1 because this is really important. But Lenny Dykstra is doing an autograph sign-in right near my house on Saturday. And Anthony, if you guys don't know, is putting together the Topps 1989 set. And Anthony, I got your package in today. I got your payment for the sign-in, which is $15 for cards, but I just opened your package, and I knew what it was. That's why I waited this long to open it. I got it today, but unfortunately, I noticed this right away when I pulled this out. I really wish I would have opened this live, but this semi-rigid Pro that you put that the card was in got kind of damaged in shipping. I'll show you. See how it's bent there? You can put the video in high definition. I have that like 1080 HP high def, but as you can see, the card holder here, this rigid thing, got bent. So the card was in there, and it kind of got a little creased. You can kind of see it there. It got like it has a pretty decent dent at the bottom here. You can't really see it like on the card, but if you turn the card this way, you can see that it's a little bent. So I know you need this card for your set, and you sent me the payment for it. So I want to know, do you want me to still get this card signed, or do you want to send me another one, just put it in a PWE? Because the sign is this Saturday, and you live in New York and I live in Philly, so I don't think it should take that long to get to me. It should probably only take 2 days, so maybe if you can get it out by tomorrow. I'm going to message you tonight on Facebook, but I just wanted to let you know that. And I'm not sure, it must have got damaged like that in shipping, or I'm not sure if you saw that when you put the card in, but it had that dent, and since this got dented, it kind of dented the card a little bit. But let me know what you think. I'm going to send this video over to you right away as soon as I upload it. So, okay, now that I got that, I'm going to show my one eBay pickup. This kind of was delivered to me in a funky way too. But this is a Topps Tribute 2014 Auto, number 23 out of 35. This was shipped to me in a PWE, and if you guys don't know, Tribute, they're kind of thick cards. Thankfully, the card wasn't damaged. It's of Cole Hamels, so really nice pickup. I think the seller was kind of mad at what it sold for. I know I got this for under $10, so I couldn't believe I picked this up, especially the low numbered insert for that cheap. And this is how the card came to me, and if you look, the top loader here got like ripped open in shipping, but thankfully the card is in great condition. No creases, all the corners are crisp, so got a good deal there. So I think I paid $10 and $3 for shipping. The guy threw it in a PWA. Wasn't too mad about it because, like I said, the seller was probably pretty pissed that it only sold for $10. So next, the TTM. The TTM here is really, really, really weird. And what I mean by that is I didn't have it written down, and I always write down my TTMs. Whenever I send something out, it goes into my book here. I have a whole book filled with, you know, dates on when I sent it and everything, and I usually color it if I get it in, and I don't color it if I didn't get it in. And this particular request was not in my book. It has a 2012 stamp on it, and it doesn't have my handwriting on the self-addressed stamped envelope. I'll show you the handwriting here. That is definitely not my handwriting. I write in cursive. As you can see, it's a 2012 stamp, and it's coming from Springfield. But I do not handwrite my my SASEs. So the only logical conclusion I can come to is the person that sent this wrote a new one for me, because that's the only thing I can think of, because that's not my handwriting, and it's also, I don't write my SASEs in cursive. I usually print them. But you're probably wondering who it is, and it's coming back from ex-Philly Jack Hamilton, who is in his 90s. He's very old. This is on a 1962 Topps, and he signed in black ballpoint pen in the top there. And I thought that was a weird place to sign, so I checked out his signature, and his signature is, I mean, he's really old, he's really up there, so his signature's probably changed, because I've seen some of his certified stuff, and he usually doesn't, he writes it, everything on the same line, but this, he broke it up. And then I also included this, and I know that this is one of my returns, because for some of the vintage older players, I usually send out an index card, and I remember I sent a batch of old vintage returns out back in 2012 where I didn't have any index cards, and I actually cut out a piece of paper and cut it this way, so he signed that. So as you can see, so I sent him two things and he signed both of them. So I was able to date this back to when I sent it, and the only way that I know that is because back in around October of 2012, I sent out a ton of vintage returns. I sent to Ron Hansel, Billy O'Dell, Stan Lapata, who is now deceased, Bobby Doerr, Earl Averill, and I sent a Alvin Dark. I sent one to Frank Robinson, and for some reason or another, I forgot to write down Mr. Hamilton, Mr. Jack Hamilton. So you're probably wondering how long that's been, and I tried to estimate it. It's been out for over 725 days, which is roughly around 2 years. So a 2-year return coming in, and that's pretty awesome in my book. So I had to do a little detective work to figure out where the hell that came from. So that's really cool. I love getting returns in that have been out for a really long time. It's really cool. And I haven't been getting anything in. That's like the first TTM I got in like 3 to 4 weeks. Which brings me to my next thing. I'm sending out about 20 new requests just to try to get some stuff in, and sending to doing my last batch of baseball players for the season, and I sent out a couple entertainment returns, so we'll see if anything comes back. So I got that. Next, another Just Because. I got a Just Because from my good buddy Sid, Blade 9111100. Now this I got in a while ago. I got this in about I think 2 to 3 months ago, and I just never got around to showing it because I think I sent a couple things to Sid, and his channel, he has so many videos that he's backlogged on a lot of his videos, and I honestly forget what I sent to him. I know I sent him about 3 packages. I think 2 of them were Just Becauses and 1 was a trade, or I think 1 of them was a Just Because, 1 was he bought something off me, and the other one was a blind trade. I believe this was the Just Because that he sent me, but I can't remember what I sent to him. I sent him a bunch of VHS tapes, but I sent him 2 other things. I can't remember what they were. But he sent me this really nice signed Orioles card of Kenny Singleton, so I can add that for the Orioles collection. Thank you, Sid. He sent me this really nice inscribed Orioles baseball. I still have it in the baggie here. That's from MLB 99. So that's really cool. And he sent me this really cool videotape of Demon City Shinjuku, which is like an anime that came out in the early 90s. Was released by Central Park Media, which is no longer they're no longer a distribution company, so they've been they're out of business. But this got license rescued, I believe. I saw this at Otakon. A dealer was selling it, not the VHS, the DVD. I saw a seller selling it for $35. So it's awesome that I got the VHS. I'll have to find a VHS player. I can probably pick one up real cheap on eBay for a couple dollars, because I'm really interested in watching this and checking it out. It does have the English dub included, so that's really cool. Because I know back in the early 90s they used to release some of these tapes just with the Japanese dialogue and no subtitles, so it was just a raw tape, so it was just, you're not understanding what they're saying, it's just you get to watch the animation. So really cool, Sid, thank you for that. Definitely when I get the VHS player I'm going to check that out. And finally, the last thing, I got a package from the Cavelli Cards R Us, Paulie. He messaged me while I was on vacation. I wasn't able to get back to him in time, but I eventually got back to him, and he got a couple cards from the great Ricky Russo, and he knows I collect the Orioles, and the cards that Ricky sent him were some short print variations, so I think he asked Ricky if he could send the cards to me, and Ricky said sure. So Paulie passed these cards on to me. So Paulie, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. He put, Ed, just a little something for your Orioles PC. Certain cards need to be with certain people. Your friend, Paulie Cavelli. So thank you, Paulie. Really appreciate it. And these are the cards that he sent me. He sent me these really nice short print variations. One of Adam Jones, and this is from 2014 Topps. He also sent me this Chris Davis short print variation from Topps. This Manny Machado from Gypsy Queen. This Kevin Gausman, The Future Is Now from Topps. And this Dylan Bundy, The Future Is Now from Topps. And he also sent me some Orioles insert cards. This Bowman, this year's Bowman of Adam Jones, Wei-Yin Chen, J.J. Hardy, Chris Davis, Jim Johnson. Speaking of the Orioles, they had their annual autograph signing at Barks, and I wasn't able to go this year. It was so last minute that they announced it. They announced it within 24 hours of doing it, and I was able to find out that they were doing it, but it was right after I got home from Otakon, and I was so beat from the convention that I couldn't even go to it. And I heard that that was the day that Baltimore got hammered with a bunch of with like all that rain. I think they had like major flooding in the Inner Harbor area, so I heard it was like a wash. But they had Matt Wieters there, J.J. Hardy, Chris Tillman, Darren O'Day. I think they had one other person. Brian Mattis, Brian Roberts, Koji Uehara, and finally Chris Tillman. So thank you very much, Paulie. Greatly appreciate it. That was very nice of you, man. And I know what you collect, so if I see anything Brett Favre or Razorbacks, I know where to send it to now that I have your address. So thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. And Anthony, I'm definitely sending this video over to you, man, because I want to get a response from you. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope everyone takes care, and peace.